I love the way Deviante is sitting. His table is finished. I love the way Nigeria is working with Joshua. 20 seconds left. Finish up your final thought. All right, boys and girls, pencils down, pencils down. I need to see what college students look like. Show me what a college student looks like when I am about to start class. Beautiful. Everyone is on task. Everyone is seated. This is perfect. Let's get down to business. Do we have time to waste? No! Do we have places to go? Yeah! Where are we going? College! All right. Now, here's what I should see happening right now. I should see everyone's pencil go into their desk. Everyone's pencil is going to disappear because right now we are going to grade our Wiley to make sure that we got our work done correctly. You just saw me place colored pencils as you're talking on your desk. At this time, everyone, when I say go, will take a colored pencil out of the box. You're going to pass it around the table, make sure everyone has a colored pencil out. If I see a regular pencil out, you will immediately receive a 0. You will receive a 0 because I don't know. It looks like you could have erased an answer, changed an answer. I know that's not what you're going to do because you're too awesome for that, but that's just how I see it. Peterson, put your folders in your desk, and you'll notice no one else is like that. Same thing for you, Joshua. I know it's 2 o'clock. We'll dismiss you. I'll dismiss you when it's time to go. Okay? Any questions? Don't ask me again. Go. Take that color to the last box. Like gentlemen, please. Okay, freeze. Salami. You'll notice I did not say to talk. There is no talking. Continue. You have 10 seconds. This needs to happen quickly and silently. Who's talking so that they can pull their card? They can say, why is your behind out of your chair? Unacceptable. I love the way these ladies changed their pencils. They all shared. They all got one out in a timely fashion. Let's go ahead and begin. Number 1, we're going to read this out loud together. Number 1, let's go. Round 895,287 to the nearest 100,000. All right, boys and girls, here we go. Finger drum roll. They always got 8. You're right. All right. So number 2, we're gonna eyes are going to the right. So the next one at the top. Here we go. In the year 2000, the population of Fort Lauderdale, I got it, thank you though, Fort Lauderdale, Florida, was about 170,691. By 2008, the population had changed to 183,126. By how much did the population change? Give me 5, Lamont. I see that you boxed your question. Continue to use our strategy, AKSA, ask, no, solve, answer. So let's go ahead and do that. The first thing you should have done is box the question. Exactly. You should box the question. If you haven't done that, please do so with your colored pencil. Then the operation you're going to use is, and I want to see you fight the power or I want to see you cosine. The operation you should use is multiplication. I see a lot of people fighting the power. The operation you should use is addition. Still fighting the power? Wow. Okay. The operation you should use is subtraction. Lots of cosines. Very good. Okay, let's do this. 6 minus 1? 5. What? 5. What do I do this to? Borrow. Oh, we don't say borrow. good, girls. If you got this wrong, please correct it by writing the correct math problem as well, just there on the board, on your paper in colored pencil. Hey, I thought you were going first, and we have the second 30 minutes.
Okay.
Please. Thank you so much. Julia, pull your card. And your mother just left. Did she not? Do we need to go there again? I thought you came back a new woman. Did you or did you not? Open your mouth. Guess what? Prove it. Bless you, Peterson. Let's keep working. Number 3. The table below shows the population size of some large cities. Tell her they're coming. They're finishing up the quiz. Thank you so much. And Ashley, you said? Yes. Okay. Thank you. Please let her know they're on their way. The table below shows the population size of some large cities in Florida. Find the approximate total of the 3 cities by rounding each number to the nearest 10,000. The nearest what? 10,000! That is super, super important. First of all, as I walk around, I don't see everyone wrote the same subtraction problem that I wrote on the board, like I asked them to. So McDonald may have gotten it right, but he still will get it wrong when I go back and check it because he didn't follow my instructions. Listen the first time, boys and girls, the first time. I thought you guys said we don't have time to waste because we have places to go. This wastes my time because I'm having to repeat an instruction that has to be followed. Okay, I'm going to move on. So if you go back to number 3, and timer so we don't take very much longer. If you go back to number 3, I am going to have to round to the nearest what? Number. What? Okay, we have to round to the nearest 10,000. So, 413,000 rounds to 410,000. 340,000 rounds to 340,000. And 245 rounds to 250,000. If you agree, cosign. If you disagree, please fight the power. Okay, you cosigners are correct. Cosigners are correct. If you fought the power and you do not understand, Ms. Bowles, I don't get it. Why did those numbers round the way they did? If that's you, raise your hand. If that's you, raise your hand. Thank you, Desire, for being honest. Thank you, McDonald. Thank you. Thank you, Saunderson. Oh, so many of you don't get it. Let's visit this, okay? 413. Thank you for your honesty. This is how you're going to learn. Eyes up here. 413. 413,000. What did we decide to round to the nearest what? 10,000. The nearest 10,000. Boys and girls, when I point to the number in the 10,000 place, please say yes. No. 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 Yes. No. 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 Yes. No. 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 Yes. Yes. Very good. That is the 10,000 place, okay? This number is a 3. We look at our neighbor, and what's the rule for rounding? Say it with me. And let it rest. 5 or more, raise the score. One more time. 4 less, let it rest. 5 or more, raise the score. So we found our number in the 10,000 place. That number is a 1. The neighbor is a 3. Is it 4 or less or 5 or more? One person raise your hand. Is that 4 or less or 5 or more? Messiah, what do you say? It's 4 or less, so we let the 1 rest. Very good. Which is why 413,000 rounds to 410,000 when we're working with the nearest 10,000 place. I don't get it, Miss Nichols, if that's you, raise your hand. Fewer of you. I will talk to you individually, okay? I will talk to you individually. Let's go to the next one. 3, 4, 0. Okay, you see 340,000 right there, boys and girls? Yeah. What number is in the 10,000 place? 4. What? 4. And I want to shout out Gorgeous because he circled all the digits in the 10,000 place, just like we practiced earlier this week. So I'm proud of him for that. So he sees that we have a 4 in the 10,000 place. What's the neighbor? A 0. A what? 0. The neighbor is a 0. Is that 4 or less or 5 or more? 5 or more. So we let the 4 rest. Does that make sense, McDonald? Does that make sense, Anderson? Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Does that make sense, Nikia? Emanuela? Better? I'm here talking. I can't wait to find out who you are. I think I'll hang out over here for a while. The next one, 245,314. Okay? 245,000. What number is in the 10,000 place? The 4. What's the neighbor? 5. Is that 4 or less or 5 or more? 5. So we give the 4 a rest. Let's rewind. What number is in the 10,000 place? 4. Someone can tell me why. Someone raise your hand. Tell me why. How do I know? Why do I believe you guys? Malaysia? She counted the place value. She's so smart that she started at the end of the number and she figured out the place value just like we would in a chart. So she went from 1 to 10,000. Raise your hand if you struggle with that. Ms. Gold, I don't know why the 4 is in the 10,000 place. Okay, thank you for being honest, Janelle or not. I will come to you, okay? That is in the 10,000 place. The 4 is in the 10,000 place, okay? What's the neighbor? The neighbor is a 5. Now remember our rule. What's our rule? One more time. 4 let it rest. 5 or more, raise the score. Exactly. So our neighbor is a what? 5. So what are we going to do? 4. Raise the score. And we raise it to an 8? No. A 7? No. 6? No. 5? Yes. 5. Very good. Everything else turns into a 0. Good. Now let's add. 0 plus 0 plus 0. 0. 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 4 plus 1. 5. Plus 5. 6. What do I do to the 1? Here it is. 4 plus 1. 5. Plus 3. 8. Plus 2. 10. And I put a comma every 3 digits. My answer is I. If you missed that, you should write the correct problem in colored pencil on your paper. You have 10 seconds to copy that problem down. 10, 9. There's no talking. We don't have time for that. Ask for your card. 7, 6, 5, 4. Quickly. 3, 2. Danielle is working hard. 1. Next. Which choice below? So everyone should be on number 4. The problem on the right and the middle. I need your fingers tracking along as I read aloud. I need to see fingers tracking as I read aloud. Which choice below shows 607,382 written in expanded form? Okay. Raise your hand if you got F, G, H, I. Finger drum roll, find out who's right. If you got H, you're right. All right, that's what I'm talking about. Number 5, last but not least, number 5. What is the value of the digit 3 in the number 4,753,254? Raise your hand if you got A. B. C. C. Finger drum roll. B is right. Alright. Now, final step. We're going to grade ourselves. Remember, we grade ourselves with the fraction, decimal, percentage equation at the top of our Wiley. How many do we have? 5. You write the number correct on top of your fraction. If I got 1 right, I'm going to write 1 out of 5, 2 out of 5. Now, what's the cool thing? Somebody remind me of the cool thing about working with 5 when you convert to fractions and decimals. You count by what? 5. Oh, 2. Very good. So if I got 1 out of 5 right, I got 2/10 right. So 0.2, right? And what percentage is that? 20%. What percent? 100%. Okay, now our chart is right back here, but you guys need to start memorizing these conversions, okay? Let me see you grade your papers with your fraction, decimal, percentage equations. And when you're finished, I need to see you sit in active listening position. All the pencils at your table should be in the box. And you should also put your pages in a stack in the center of your desk. When you're finished, I need to see your pencils in the box, your papers in a stack. You don't listen as you're trying to help somebody else. If you need help, you ask me. I'd rather you not give her bad advice. That's a fraction, not a fraction, a decimal, and a percentage. Let's see which table is doing it right. The girls are always kicking butt over there. I like the way Nativia has her paper in a stack all ready. Glorious is trying to hold it down for the boys over here, trying to get them the head start. What else do I see? The boys are almost all together. The girls, I see Chanel, Malaysia, Christina, and Emanuela are all awesome. Look at that straight back over here on my dear. And Lamont, our new student, already has active listening position down pat. I love it. Raheem is taking responsibility for his table and stacking them up so neatly. I love it, I love it, I love it. Guys, fantastic job today. Fantastic job today. My ESOL students need to go to see Miss Theodora. You two and Ashley, you have a phenomenal weekend.